So in continuation of our pharmacoepidemiology, our third topic is family planning. So definition of family planning is that family planning allows individuals and couples to anticipate and attain their desired number of children and the spacing and timing of their births. It is achieved through use of contraceptive methods and the treatment of involuntary infertility. A woman's ability to space and limit her pregnancies has a direct impact on her health and well-being as well as on the outcome of each pregnancy. This is the definition. Next, population family planning history. It started from 1953 in Pakistan. In 1959, Ayub Khan 65 separate family program from IUD. In 1970, continuous motivation approach. 83, NGO social marketing field activates. 2002, population policy. Then 4.12 CPR, modern methods again. Now devoted to prevalence. Now it is a prevalence subject how they are planning over the population. Now fertility decline. At inception of population program, Pakistan, fertility decline rate 6.6 births per woman was between India's 5.9, Iran's 7, but experienced fertility decline the slowest in the region. Pakistan total fertility rate is 1 birth more than India and Bangladesh and 2 births more than Iran's total fertility rate. With current total fertility rate, Pakistan is set to reach the proposed 2020 goals 10 years even later. Fertility regulation. Contraceptive prevalence rates in Pakistan remained relatively below 10% during the 70s, but increased significantly by 1990s to almost 28%. Contraceptive prevalence rate increased from 21 in 1991 to 49% in 2007 amongst married women. Use of contraceptives in rural area has increased over the past 2 decades, still lags behind significantly. As you can see, the current use of contraceptives methods among married women aged 15 to 49, which they do 8.2% female sterilization. 7.9 traditional method they use for this. 6.8 they use condoms. 2.3 use injectables. 2.3 use IUDs. 0.2% other modern methods. 2.1% use pills. 70.4 have no methods. Fertility regulations. Change in contraceptive method mix over times. Pill, IUD, injections, condoms, female sterilization, rhythm, withdrawal, others. So in 2000 it has to increase, as you can see, compare both pictures from 1991 to 2007 over there. Fertility regulation. Induced abortion being illegal still prevails with an estimated figure of 8,90,000 in 2002. On a rough scale, every 29 of 1,000 pregnancies end up with induced abortion. This trend is heavily exercised by women bearing more than 3 children. Unmet needs. In 1991, 40% of women wanted to limit childbearing. In 2007, it increases to 52%. Although more than 50% of women wish to limit childbearing and around 20% wish to space their next birth, only 30% are using contraception, indicating unmet needs. The proportion of recent births that are unplanned roses from 21% to in 1991 to 24% in 2006, which will lead to potentially unsafe abortions. These problems are even intense in rural areas. Ranma Fertility Family Planning President Mehtaba Kurashti said that London Summit will be the largest family planning event where 69 poorest countries with highest unmet need of family planning will participate. Unfortunately, Pakistan is one of them. Out of these women who opt against contraception, 28% choose to do so by leaving it to God. This reason is closely followed by opposition from husbands, fear of side effects, and lack of knowledge. Only 5% have a perceived religious prohibition. Vulnerable group, the poorest. Fertility rate in Pakistan vary by women's education and household wealth status. Women across all wealth circles result for lesser childbearing in 2007 than 1991. But richer women use contraceptives much more to prevent such cases. This gap of contraceptions usage has raised alarmingly between women of different wealth status over the past decade. Unmet needs during 1991 stood better for poor women, but lack of contraceptive usage in comparison of desire to limit childbearing takes it to 30%, while unmet needs of richer women are practically non-existent. Lack of access. Access to family planning services in Pakistan varies from urban to rural areas. It takes 40 minutes on average to reach a rural health facility in urban area, while it takes 96 minutes in rural areas. Distressingly, distressingly, the amount of poor population in rural areas is far higher, causing lack of contraceptive usage and superfluous childbearing. Quality of services. Quality of family planning services remains a huge block in the path of applying population policies. It is found that over time, increasing number of women have reported fear of side effects and health concerns as their primary reason for not intending to use contraceptions in the future, both in urban and rural areas. The National Program for Family Planning and Primary Health Care, also known as Lady Health Workers program, was launched in 1994 by the Government of Pakistan. The Lady Health Workers model, employment of over 1,000 lady health workers, recruitment training, first level of care facility. The scope of work, one lady health worker for 1,000 persons or 150 homes. Supervision and monitoring, lady health supervisors and field program officers. Fourth, third-party evaluation. Lady health workers play a substantial role in preventive and promotive care and in delivering some of the basic curative care in their communities, as well as providing a link to emergency and referral care. It also concluded that lady health workers programs has significant impact on the population it serves, and it has maintained that impact despite significant expansion of the program policy management 2009. Current situation, contraceptive procurement. Director of Procurement, Materials and Equipments expected to increase from reporting 8.4 million in 2009 to 10.8 million in 2014-15. Dependent on international funds, local manufacturing of pills and injectable is already underway, and feasibility studies are under consideration for establishing IUD CUT manufacturing unit in Pakistan. Funding streams. Funds were primarily produced by federal government and then distributed to provinces. Shift in international funds from family planning to rural health in 1990 and to HIV/AIDS recently has damaged the program of the family planning program. Major funding is provided by PAFW and UNFPA and USAID. Bulk of these funds are used in social marketing, requiring contraceptives. Public-private partnerships, now social marketing, NGOs and CBOs public-private sector organizations, target groups, institutions. Current socioeconomic factors: economic growth but low education. Economic growth, low progress in social sector, neglect of education, low social growth, agrarian country, 40% employment from agriculture, low focus on educational aids to use family plan services, past 2 decades increase primary education, low secondary education. Literacy rate 53%, poorest, lowest rate among us. Low participation of women in society, male-dominated society impedes women to use family planning services. Rural Health and Family Plan Survey 2003, 1 in 3 women was not allowed to leave her home alone, and 42% of women who were able to go to health center on their own were using contraception, compared to half that population. 21% who were not allowed to go to these facilities at all. Pakistan has the highest gender gap in labor force. Women employment is 19% from 13%. Program shortcomings. The population policy was strong in principle but frail in application. No proper planning before starting new programs. Instead of introducing new program and addressing latest issues, only old plans were reinforced. Expansion of family plan services remained restricted to urban areas. Use of contraceptives remained confined to urban areas through organizations such as Key and Green Star, social marketing. Lack of understanding of population's issues. Politicians, bureaucrats, and other organizations have rarely considered population a huge issue. Other public officials hesitate from even discussing it due to religious pressures. Provinces often support population growth to get handed with government awards and aids. Recommended female education without making education accessible to all corners of society, particularly women. CPR of global standards can't be achieved in the long run. Women education can lead to Pakistan's transformation from agrarian society to an industrialized base, where gender roles, abilities, and powers will be worked more imperatively, leading to better implementation of family planning policies and rural health services. Role of stakeholders. The economic and finance partners, including the Ministry of Finance, will need to understand that economic growth is directly proportional to better family planning services. The health partners, improving family planning and rural health services by working together and putting organizational efforts would further help private and public providers of health services in their own goals. Third, international community and donors need to emphasize on family plan services along with other medical aids as it can help reducing those medical issues in the future. Furthermore, they must use this opportunity to help Pakistan where it eagerly wants to improve its family planning record. Ownership to strengthen ownership to strengthening program. One is governance. Family based services in Pakistan can only improve if responsibility are fully owned by people, organizations, and authorities. Service delivery of family planning services at all health outlets with population welfare outlets playing a complementary and specialized role. Coordination, strong body to steer, assist, and coordinate the role of private and not for profit sectors. Access and equity. Maximum number of NGOs and CBOs providing services in areas where underprivileged, hard to reach populations are located. A strong monitoring and oversight role at the center, but with full participation of provinces. Now, model for community-based family planning, you can see use of family planning over there. We start from promising practices, gender male involvements, factors affecting services deficiency, CTUIP, CPIBM, behavior, change, strategies of youth, logistics, knowledge and interest, quality and access, social politics. So these are very CTU, contraceptive technology updates, infectious prevention, client program interactions, social marketing, quality improvement.